Welcome to Biz Wire. I'm Joseph Nordstrom in Beijing. Chinese Premier Li Keqiang arrived in Germany on Sunday, the last stop in his first foreign trip as premier. Premier Li will meet with German Chancellor Angela Merkel as the close economic partners seek to weather a brewing trade spat between Beijing and the EU and forge deeper ties. Analysts say the new premier's visit to Germany, by far China's biggest European trading partner, indicates Beijing's wish to continue its special partnership with Europe's biggest economy. Now, aside from a brief stop in Switzerland to ink an accord paving the way for a landmark free trade deal with the Alpine nation, Germany is the only stop among EU member states on Li's maiden foreign tour, which last week also took him to India and Pakistan. Chinese state-controlled media reported that Li, in a speech to business and financial leaders in Switzerland on Friday, slammed the EU for plans to probe China's telecom products and impose taxes on its solar panels. Cited by Xinhua news agency, which then got continuous coverage elsewhere in China, Li said the planned measures would not only cause serious damage to related industries, enterprises, and employment in China, but will also hurt the personal interest of users and consumers in Europe. Chancellor Merkel will greet Li, who arrived in Germany on Saturday, with military honors at her Berlin chancellery, and afterwards hold talks set to cover a range of issues, but which will focus on trade. An expert with the European Council on Foreign Relations said the German-Chinese trade relationship is an almost perfect symbiosis based on mutual needs. While German motor vehicles and auto parts, machinery, and electrical goods find a vast export market in the world's second largest economy, China needs technology from Germany. While discussions were expected to remain positive, many controversial topics were on the agenda as both the EU and China suffer the knock-on effects of a sharp economic slowdown, a slew of looming trade disputes such as over telecoms, solar panels, and steel tubes, all have turned up the heat. Chancellor Merkel is under pressure from Europe's struggling solar panel sector to stop alleged price dumping by Chinese manufacturers. Merkel has said that protectionism is not the answer and that Germany would push for further talks between the EU and China to avoid permanent tariff strife. During their encounter, Chinese and German representatives signed 17 declarations and agreements on bilateral trade projects and German-Chinese cultural ties. Before the talks in Germany, China and Switzerland on Friday reached consensus on a bilateral free trade agreement, the first of its kind between China and a major Western economy. In China, state-run media hailed the achievement as a milestone by political leaders and the business community, while Swiss media said the deal was one of the most important international deals in 40 years for the nation. Premier Li will return to China on Tuesday. You're watching Biz Wire on the Blue Ocean Network. Stay tuned and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more in economic insight.